Major, the time has come to push Dragovich out of Bosnia. His troops blew up the Kratovici Dam this morning, flooding the plains below. UN troops are already on site to evacuate civilians, but cannot enter the area guarded by Dragovich troops. Assist the rescue effort in any way you can, but don't get delayed too much. Since Dragovich is still getting all his support from home, your mission is to enter the Kratovici area, shut down the border, and suppress Dragovich's forces. Our commandos infiltrated the area during the night. They'll link up with you before the assault.
Breaking news. Happening now in Bosnia. Rogue General Dragovich is making good his threats about attacking civilian targets. 2 attack planes made a bombing run on the Kratovice Dam this dawn, rupturing it severely. The resulting flood has hit a number of villages like Rutska below. Troops loyal to Dragovich have occupied these flooded villages and have repeatedly stopped any aid efforts made by peacekeepers early this morning. JTF forces are now heading the relief effort. The question is whether they can make it in time.
This operation has kept an awful lot of hype which puzzles me because it really is, from a military standpoint, a very modest affair. And so far, the results seem to be very modest as well. Considering the civilian death toll, why isn't the world taking more definite measures? Instead, the JTF is brought in to hunt down and destroy Dragovich's troops. A mission that might suit Major O'Connell, but also a mission which clearly questions not only the JTF's priorities, but those of our decision-makers today.
About that Matar business, sir. You think there are camps around here?
It has been suspected that they want to establish a network on the European continent.
So maybe Dragovich is right. After all, he may just be protecting his own people.
You don't protect your people by killing innocent farmers.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir? Yes, sir. Armored cab here. Reporting for duty. Orders? Orders? Sir, yes, sir. Moving out. Rolling. Yes, sir.
Deployment complete.
He's down. Orders? Reporting for duty. On the way. Moving out. On the way. Yes, sir. On the way. Moving out. Yes, sir. On duty. Moving out. On the way. On the way. Sir, yes, sir.
Waiting for orders. Team ready.
Orders, moving out. Orders,
Repairs complete.
orders, rolling. Orders, on the way.
Team ready.
Moving out. Rolling, on the way. Moving out. Armored Cav here. Sir, yes, sir.
Target eliminated.
Bio mission complete. Sir, yes, sir. He's going down. Gotcha. Roger that.
He's gone.
See ya. Reporting for duty. On the way. Yes, sir. On the way. Yes, sir. Bio mission complete. Bio mission complete. Moving out. Rolling. Ready for action. Moving out. Target annihilated. Ready for action. Bio mission complete. Rolling. It's done. Orders. Reporting for duty. Armored Cav here. On the way. Reporting for duty. Yes, sir.
Vehicle repair.
Sir, yes, sir. Armored Cav here. Armored Cav here.
Repairs complete.
On the way. Rolling, rolling. Rolling, rolling. Moving out. Armored Cav here.
He's gone. He's gone.
Armored Cav here.
He's gone.
The UN
Mission
boys are here.
objective.
Let's get these civvies on the trucks. Man, this water is freezing my eggs off.
Scratch one, bad guy.
Armored Cav here. Yes, sir. Rolling. Yes, sir. Moving out. Sir, yes, sir. Rolling. Moving out. On the way. Rolling. He's down. Gotcha. Armored Cav here. Rolling. Tango down. Rolling. He's down.
Repairs complete.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Armored Cav here. Orders? On the way. Moving out.
Repairs complete.
Gotcha. Yes, sir. On the way.
Vehicle repair. Mission objective.
Welcome to the Global Spot. Today's guest reporter is Pepper Morgan, our resident JTF expert. Pepper Pepper, you have uncovered some interesting information about the JTF's field commander, Major O'Connell.
Hello, Joe. Major O'Connell is a highly decorated Army officer and comes with the best of recommendations. And also with a huge time gap in his service record. No one has been able to reach any of his previous commanding officers, nor have I been able to confirm the campaigns and operations he would have received his decorations for. Also, sources have provided information regarding a Captain O'Connell who took part in numerous black operations during the 90s. Whether these two O'Connells are in fact the same man remains to be clarified. The alarming number of injured civilians during the JTF's rescue missions could have something to do with the GDA putting humanitarian contract killing in charge.
That would indeed be a questionable decision. Thank you, Pepper. We'll be discussing the current conflict and the JTF in the coming issue of Back Talk this evening. Now, business hour.
Ready for action. Orders?
Waiting for orders.
Rolling. Orders? Sir, yes, sir.
Waiting for orders.
On the way. Ready for action. Yes, sir. Orders? On the way. Moving out. Yes, sir. On the way. Ready for action. Moving out. Armored cab here. Rolling. Orders? Rolling. Reporting for duty.
Waiting for orders.
He's down.
Scratch one, bad guy.
Moving out.
Waiting for orders. Target eliminated.
Rolling. Moving out.
Tango down.
Armored cab here. Target down. Reporting for duty. It's done. Reporting for duty. Rolling. Orders. He's down. Rolling. Sir, yes, sir. Reporting for duty. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Orders. Orders. Ugh.
Team reporting.
Rolling. Gotcha.
He's gone.
Orders. Tango down.
Target eliminated.
Orders. Moving out. Sir, yes, sir. On the way. Yes, sir. Rolling.
southeast.
I guess that's a textbook example of a target of opportunity. We're heading your way. ETA 2 minutes.
On the way. Rolling.
Tango down! Target eliminated! East. Target eliminated!
Rolling.
Target eliminated! Target eliminated!
Ready for action. On the way.
Waiting for orders.
On the way. Orders. Moving out.
Got her! Wounded in the area! Got her! Tango down!
He's going down. Moving out. Orders. Moving out. Sir, yes, sir. He's down.
Got her!
Gotcha. Target annihilated. Orders. Rolling. Orders. He's history. Yes, sir. On the way. Rolling. Reporting for duty. Gotcha. Armored cab here. On the way. Orders. Rolling. Armored cab here. He's going down. Target annihilated.
General,
Mission
we just
objective.
suppressed an enemy convoy. Proceeding to shut down the border crossing.
Armored cab here. Reporting for duty. On the way. On the way. Orders. On the way. Orders. Moving out. Moving out. Sir, yes, sir. Armored cab here. Yes, sir. Ready for action. Ready for action. Orders. Rolling. Yes, sir. Ready for action. Moving out. Orders.
Vehicle repair!
Orders. Sir, yes, sir. Reporting for duty. Need something? Reporting for duty. Sir, yes, sir. Orders. On the way. Orders. Moving out. Armored cab here. Moving out. On the way. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Team ready.
Rolling. Moving out. Moving out.
history. Target eliminated.
On the way. Moving out. On the way.
Target eliminated.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir. On the way. Yes, sir. Orders? Moving out. Orders? Rolling. Rolling. Ready for action. Ready for action. Moving out. Moving out. Rolling.
Repairs complete. Vehicle repair.
On the way. Armored cab here. Trial mission complete. Down! Target annihilated.
He's gone. He's gone.
Target annihilated.
Team ready.
Moving out. Roger that. See ya. He's going down. Orders on the way. Reporting for duty. Gotcha. Reporting for duty. Armored cab here. Rolling. Moving out.
Waiting for orders.
Rolling. See ya. Sir, yes, sir. He's down.
History.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle lost.
He's down. Orders.
New mission objective. Excellent work, Commander. I'm sending reinforcements to garrison the border. Proceed to Kratovici. Satellite shows an excellent LZ position to the south. Secure it so we can drop you some heavy equipment.
Reporting for duty. Orders, rolling. Moving out. Armored cab here. On the way. Sir, yes, sir. Rolling. Rolling. Armored cab here. Sir, yes, sir. On the way. Rolling. Reporting for duty. Rolling. 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 On the way. Armored cab here. Moving out. Orders? Moving out. Orders? Armored cab here. Armored cab here. Reporting for duty. Rolling. Moving out.
Aircraft lost. Vehicle repair.
Waiting for orders.
Moving out. Rolling. Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alpha.
Yes, sir. Orders. Rolling. He's going down. Gotcha. Yeah! On the way. Moving out. Rolling. On the way. On the way. On the way. Moving out. Target annihilated. Rolling. Roger that. See ya. On the way. Rolling.
Vehicle lost.
Moving out. Rolling. He's down. On the way. Moving out. Target eliminated. He's down. He's going down. He's down. Gotcha.
Done. Tango down.
Moving out. Trial mission complete. Rolling. Rolling. Moving out. O'Connell here. Robert Cav here. On the way. On the way. Orders? Orders?
He's gone.
Yeah! Sir, yes, sir. Moving out. On the way. Rolling. He's down.
Wounded in the area.
See ya. Moving out. Gotcha. Tango down. He's down. Rolling. Reporting for duty. Moving out. Yes, sir. Roger that. Orders? Orders? Reporting for duty. See ya. Reporting for duty. Moving out. Sir, yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Need something? Orders?
Repairs complete.
Sir, yes, sir. Orders? On the way. Moving out. Orders? Reporting for duty. Orders? On the way.
Team reporting.
Sir, yes, sir. Armored cav here. On the way. Rolling. Armored cav here. On the way.
Scratch one, bad guy.
Yes, sir. On the way. Moving out.
Scratch one, bad guy. Target eliminated. Tango down. Waiting for orders.
On the way. Moving out.
His history. Tango down. Scratch one, bad guy.
On the way. Rolling. Rolling. Moving out. Rolling.
Major, enemy tanks are heading your way. ETA a few minutes. Be prepared.
On the way. Rolling. Moving out. Moving out. He's going down. Orders? Ready for action. Orders? Rolling. On the way. Armored cav here. Reporting for duty. Rolling. Ready for action. Sir, yes, sir. Rolling. On the way. On the way. Trial mission complete.
Vehicle locked. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Orders? See ya. See ya.
Ready for action. Moving out. Huh. Moving out.
Armored cav here. Armored cav here. Yes, sir. Standing by.
Ready for action.
Repairs complete.
Armored cav here.
Repairs complete.
Reporting for duty. Armored cav here. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Moving out.
Repairs complete. Deployment complete.
Moving out. Rolling. On the way. Armored cav here. Sir, yes, sir. Orders? Rolling. On the way. Armored cav here. Armored cav here.
Team ready.
Roger that. Orders. Armored cav here. Woo! Sir, yes, sir. See ya.
Team reporting.
Rolling. See ya. Target eliminated.
Is history.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Is gone.
See ya. He's down. On the way. Moving out. On the way. Rolling. Tango down. Rolling. On the way. See ya. He's down. Target annihilated. Tango down. Reporting for duty. See ya. Reporting for duty. Yes, sir. On the way. See ya. On the way. Target down. Armored cav here. Roger that. It's done. Rolling. On the way. He's down. It's done. Woo! Armored cav here. See ya. Sir. Yes, sir. Tango down. On the way.
Is history.
Rolling. On the way. Rolling.
Vehicle lost.
Ready for action. Sir, yes, sir.
Reporting for duty. Affirmative. Rolling. Moving out. Rolling. Moving out. Gotcha. Armored cav here. On the way. Target down. On the way. On the way. He's going down. Rolling. On the way. Sir, yes, sir.
Is gone.
Orders.
Team reporting.
On the way. It's done. Moving out. He's going down.
Airstrike on the way.
Is gone.
Target eliminated.
Aircraft lost.
Yes, sir. Target down. Moving out. Orders. On the way. It's done. Rolling. Orders.
Target eliminated.
Rolling. Yes, sir. On the way. Rolling. Orders. On the way. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Rolling.
Target eliminated.
On the way.
Scratch one, bad guy.
Sir, yes, sir. Rolling. On the way. Orders. Moving out. On the way. Sir, yes, sir. On the way. On the way.
Beers are on me tonight. Sir, Gradovici is ours.
You gave them a lesson they'll never forget. Good work, Major.